The shade will prevent the plant from bolting. Better yet, endive does great in pots just like arugula, leaf lettuce, and cress, so you can fill your deck with a salad lover's container garden.